is Narayana. Today topic is the read DTC, which is 19 service. So this is the important service in UDS protocol. So let's start the video. Yeah. What is DTC? So in 19 DTC means the diagnostic trouble code. So in 19 DTC, so 19 service is read DTC to read the DTCs from the ECU. So whenever ECU finds a problem or fault, it stores the problem in the form of DTCs inside the EPROM. EPROM means the electrical erasable programmable read-only memory. So in something wrong in the system, so or ECU, the diagnostic trouble code will the numerically capture the data and it will stores in the EPROM. So in this EPROM, it will stores the whatever the faults occurred in the ECU. So it will stores and it will send to the can it sent to the can and it will send to the uh, dashboard from the customer. So it will existed how to read the faults, how to solve the faults. You can use 19 service. So see, what is the diagnostic trouble code means the numerical, sorry, the numerical communication identifier follows the condition identified by the onboard diagnostic system. So here, when we using this 19 service, it will shows the onboard time when we are when we are checking the original vehicle. Then it will shows the to read how the DTC, how the fault, where is the fault and how the fault will occur. So this all the information will stored in EEPROM. So in this 19 service, we have the four sub functions, which is DTC's count and the DTC's name, status mask, name by the status mask or a snapshot, and all the DTCs. So here see what is the first one is first sub function is count. DTC is count. So how many DTCs are there in present? So it will gives the number of count, how many DTCs are there. So second subfunction will gives the name and status. For example, you are giving four test cases, but only two is passed and two is failed. So it will gives the test case name and status of the test case. So same way, it will gives the name of the DTC and status of the DTC. So when we check based upon the status mask, the status availability mask will be occurred. So and third subfunction is a snapshot. So snapshot, it will gives snap, or it will take the picture of that. Okay, it will takes the screenshot, like screenshot. It will take and update the memory. So next one, fourth subfunction is all DTCs. How many DTCs are there? How it's a scenario is there? How many DTCs are there? How it working? So it will shows the all the DTCs. See here. See, I will give the one example. See here, one or two examples. So see, this is the driver seat belt. I am taking as an example. So in this driver seat belt, we can see in this status mask we have the four sub functions, right? So in these sub functions, how we can check? See, how we can check the means, how we can check it means. So we have the different aspects of DTCs, which is a positive DTC and passive, active and passive DTCs are there, how it will occurs. So how many bytes of what is the bytes of DTC, how many bytes its store means. It is a DTC is a 3 bytes. It will stores the first 2 bytes as a module or failure related, whatever the fault we get, it will stores that fault, and third byte will be fault type, which type is which is a short to ground type or short to battery type, open fault or missing message fault. So it will comes under, it will stores that status of that mask. So whenever the ECU finds a problem, in that problem it will stores in the form of DTCs. So in this DTCs will stores a particular bytes of data. So it, how many bytes it is? 3 bytes. So we have different types of faults by stores in different manner. So which is short to ground, short to battery, open fault, missing message fault. So when we getting missing message means when your message is not occurred or appear or acknowledgement is not received from the ECU, then we get missing message fault. What is a open fault means? Sometimes connection errors. So this type of connections or mismatching the data, this type of errors will occur in open fault. So short to battery and short to ground, I will see one example for that. See here, I'm taking a driver seat belt. So the driver seat belt positive, so the seat belt wire positive, I'm connecting to the power supply battery negative. So in this negative, what will happen? I will connected to negative, the short to ground will occur. So this is the DTC I am giving. So it will occurs a short to ground, I am taking the DTC like this. Okay, so in this seat belt negative, I connecting to power supply battery positive. So what I get? Short to battery, it will get short to battery. This is the DTC I received. So this type of scenarios, see here, passenger seat I taken again. So the positive of passenger seat belt and I'm taking the battery negative, then what will happen? Short to ground, this is the DTC I getting. So the passenger negative seat belt negative I taken and positive to battery. What will happen? Short to battery. So this is the DTC I getting. So same way, when we taking the when we taking the when we giving the instructions, then only the output will comes here. So see here, I will explain you one example. See, this is the service. So every service we have some message request format, right? So in this message request format, what is this message request format for 19 service means? DLC, service ID, see here, service ID, subfunction, and status mask. What is this status mask means? So this whatever the status we getting the for example, you take a test case which is seat belt, right? So seat belt is there. If you buckle the seat belt or if you put your seat belt into seat belt port, we have to get one signal which is 1. So if you remove the seat belt, we get the signal 0. So same way here, the status, if you put pass, if you take it fail. So this type of status, whatever the status, the test case is passed or failed, so it will makes the status of this mask. So see, I'm giving the DTC here, DLC here, the service ID, I'm taking subfunction and status, universal status I'm taking here. The universal status is nothing but FF. So this is the format. Okay. See, whatever what happened, the positive response is 59. So here service ID plus 40 and what is the subfunction I'm taking? The status availability mask. The status of availability mask is FF. The that is 01. So identifier. See, this is the format identifier. See here, this is the DTCs count. How many DTCs I have? 0002. See, I have two DTCs and this is the field. See, in this field, FID is, in this FID we have to check this FID is 1 or 0. If it is 1, it is an a, if you get FID is 1, it is an a active DTC. So in this active, oh, sorry, 1 second. See here. So if it see here, this is the output I get in. So this is the service ID plus 40, so 59. So subfunction is the status of the mask. So I'm getting here format of identifier is 1. So some of the projects we have 09, some of the project we have 08. So this is based upon the project. So we will get format identifier, and this is the DTCs count, how many number of DTCs are presented. So I'm taking here two DTCs, so I'm getting two false here. See here, why I am taking two false means, see here, I used short to ground and short to battery, so I taken two false, so I am giving the two false here, two false count here. So next we can check it. For example, our project identifier is 909, so I'm taking 09 as in a project identifier. So for this project identifier, I'm taking here. So what happen if you take the project identifier, what is the output we get? So we can see here. See, I'm taking this is the 19 service, I am taking 0, I am taking one subfunction. This is the project identifier 09. So in my, what is the output? Positive output 59. So subfunction status availability, what is the status of the project is 09. The format identifier, what is the format identifier I get? If the format identifier is a 1, so I'm taking here the how many count, it is the 2. See, I'm say taking here also a 2, short to ground and short to battery. So same way the two DTCs we can get. See here, I'm taking another example which is subfunction. Okay, this is the 10 service I'm taking here. So 10 service, so in this 10 service I am using extended session. So in this extended session I get positive response from here, and after that I'm taking the 19 service. So in this 19 service, what I am using here, the second subfunction I am taking. So I'm taking second subfunction. What is the second subfunction? Name and status of the mask. Name and status of the mask. See here, I am using second subfunction. So this is DLC. So this is the positive service ID plus 40. So this is subfunction. This is project ID. So status, project status mask. So this is the DTCs. So DTC is 3 bytes, right? 080 and 51 double one 11. So this is the status of the project. So what we get here, the output of DTC is 3 bytes, so I am getting 0, 51 and 12. So I get two DTCs. See here, I taken two DTCs, right? So this is the DTC1 output 1, and this is the DTC2 output. So it is a 3 bytes of DTC. How many bytes? 3 bytes. Each one is 3 bytes. So this is the example for the DTCs. How we can read the DTCs. So status mask, to filtering the DTCs FF, or here FF is nothing but a status of DTCs or status mask identifiers. So in the status mask identifiers, the status of DTCs to read how the DTCs are reading from one uh, one field to another field, which we have the 8 bytes of data. So in this 8 bytes of data, we have 2f or two sub functions here. So it will two divided or two partitions here we have. This is the part A, we can take as a part A. So this is take as a part B. In these two parts, First, if the test we have the different fields. Based upon these fields, which DTC we are reading, or active DTC or passive DTC. So it's based upon the test field. So if the test field bit is 1, the test field bit is 1, then we can get active DTC, which is active or presented DTC. So if the test field bit is 0, we will get this is the passive DTC. So see here we have the different partitions based upon the first one is the test field, and the test field this MC, and pending DTC, confirmed DTC, test not completed SLC, test field SLC, test NCTC MC, and wear indicator. So these are the warning indicators. In this warning indicators also is there. So based upon this test field bit, based upon this test field bit, we can get active DTC or passive DTC. For example, I am giving the input as 80. See here, I am giving 8, take it as 8. What is the test field bit I am getting? So I am getting 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0. See, this is the test field bit, TF bit, first bit. So this is the second bit. This is the third bit. This is fourth bit. This is fifth bit. I am taking this. This is the sixth bit. This is the seventh bit. Okay. This is the eighth bit. I am taking. See here. I am taking here 0, 0 here, and I am taking 0, and another bit is 0, and this 1 will be a 1. See here, 1 here. Take it as this is the 1. So we can consider it. Next, this is the 0. We consider this is the 0. So next one is this is also 0. So this is the test field bit is 0. See, this is the 0. What is the output? Passive DTC. We will get passive output. If you get this is the 1, what will happen? If you get this is the 1, we can consider it 1. So what is this? Active DTC. So this is the functionalities we implemented from the status mask. So coming to see here first, see first F, here I'm given the input, right? So this is the FF I given here. So what is this FF? What is this first F and what is this second F? I explain you now. See, then we can understand why you using universal status mask or status of the mask. So see, first F, in this first F is related to below 4 bits. First F related to these below 4 bits. These below 4 bits. The second F will related to these above 4 bits. So second F related to above 4 bits information. Fault remove in the hardware. How we can remove the fault, or we can remove the connections from the hardware bench setup. Then we can check the DTCs. So if you see here, I'm giving this is the my request. So 19 second service I am subfunction I am using, FFI given. So what is the output I am getting? 5902 positive response I taken. So FF, so 80 51 11 of the status, and the second one is 51 12 is the my status. So I'm getting here 8. What is this 8 means? If you get a 8 here, then it is an a passive, because the 8 will be, so 8 will be a passive information. So if you get it 9, if you get it odd number, then it is an a active DTC. See here, if you get here 8, so it is a passive DTC. If you get here 9, 0, 9, 0, 9, then we get active. This active will be getting. So this is the scenario how we can calculate active and passive of the DTCs. So thank you for watching this video. This is today's topic is completed. So please like, share and subscribe my channel. We are reaching 100 subscribers very closely. So please like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you for watching this video.